Hey everyone, welcome back to the Lies of P walkthrough. We are standing in front of Champion Victor's boss door where we're going to do the fight without a Spectre. One thing I want to mention is that I did swap out the liner for the strike liner, so just because Victor's all punches, which you saw, the previous video, so you'd want to make that swap. And I'm also going to buff the acid weapon grindstone outside the door because Victor is just very fast and charges right into you often at the start, so I just want to have that already buffed.
Open your eyes! Gaze upon the world!
We got the stagger on him. Should transition him, I think. Maybe one more R2. Oh, just gotta get back up. There we go. So as you can see, he's not too bad. This is the grab. Oh wait, never mind. 1, 2. Gonna patient smash him. Ooh, took some damage because we did that smash, but it did hit. That's an easy one to perfect guard when he does the fist slam into the ground. And this is the grab. Now, if you do get picked up by this, you're going to take a lot of damage, but the important thing is to roll the minute you have control to avoid getting stomped on like that. So as long as you roll, you'll be able to survive. And again, you can perfect guard that really easily. Now remember, he's going to flail about a little bit before allowing... And then you can come in and get him on the stagger. No, when he gets back up, we'll charge him. I actually find this phase easier because you can kind of he'll just keep doing that move. And then again, if you end up facing the wrong way like that, you just roll. And I tend to just get away from this one, even though there we go, perfect guard that. You can kind of just keep baiting that. Okay, we're gonna smash him and kill him. Oh, funny. When he does that, just get away. This is his horrible combo. Or learn how to perfect guard it eventually, but you know. Making it hard to get the final hit. There we go. You should get the Champion of Evolution trophy.
Why be humble? I am evolved! A better man!
And this is a boss that we will fight later. It's incredibly fun.
I'm surprised you defeated Victor. Geppetto's creations are truly marvelous. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Simon Manus, a leader among alchemists. I've known your father for a long time, We used to be colleagues, you know. Geppetto didn't understand that the petrification disease can strengthen humankind. Locked into conventional thinking, I'm afraid. But even he can't stop such a magnificent discovery. It's the door to a new world. You've seen this place with your own eyes. Truly inspiring, is it not? What do you suppose our cure has created here?
Now the truth, of course, is monsters, so we want to lie, say hope of a cure.
I have to admit some surprise. I didn't expect you to be as rational as we are. I'm impressed, even if it's a lie. I'm sorry I underestimated you for being a puppet. You're open-minded enough to hear the truth about the petrification disease. The disease does not signify death. It's the process of purifying a person's essence. A purified human who overcomes the petrification disease will gain a strengthened body and a mind free of lies. The essence is ergo. Yes, the ergo you use as your power was once a human being. Our undertaking is to help others experience this purification through this elixir. Truly, it's an honor. Ergo's power can do even more. In the hands of the awakened, its abilities are limitless. We already have the means to control that power. Power beyond your imagination. So while you wallow in a pathetic past, we step forward into humanity's future on the Isle of Alchemists. You're welcome to come to the island and witness our triumph firsthand. Or perhaps you'll make a futile effort to stop us. Maybe the Saintess statue can help you. In any case, good luck. Standing against evolution must be exhausting, not to mention demoralizing. Keep your chin up, puppet, and I'll see you soon. No one can say that Simon Manus, leader of the alchemists, isn't hospitable.
So now there's a stargazer, we can press it here. Now they're gone. So we can make our way back over. So this is back into the boss. We want to go backwards and get back to that Saintess room now that we have the key. Which is just right over here. And you'll earn the respect gesture. So that's the main reason we did this, is the trophy to get all the gestures. And there's also a Stargazer you need to repair.
Sorry to startle you. It seems that the power of the listener within me, the power to hear ergo, is getting stronger. It's powerful enough to send not only my voice, but even illusions. Maybe it's because of the power of this Saintess statue. I came to you because I wanted to tell you about Simon. The terrible things he does. I should have told you about Simon earlier. But it's the sort of thing you have to see to believe. He is the most dangerous man in Krat. He spreads mayhem and death for a delusion he calls evolution. Simon wants to evolve a new world in Krat. A horrible future, even worse than the disasters we already face. That's why I woke you up. If you can't save Krat from Simon, no one can. Find the Isle of Alchemists. Someone must know how to get there. I will help as much as I can, of course. Please, save Krat. Whatever choice you make, I shall wait for you. That is why I'm a listener. To bear witness. I've always wondered why I'm a listener. Why this power came to me. In this time and place, but now I understand. Ergo reached out, wanting someone to hear it was once human, or maybe it wanted someone to remember it. Perhaps a god or an angel, who knows? But the alchemists have tainted everything. The gold coin tree is a pathetic creature they created from the listeners. Like many of their creations, it's tragic, but useful. You can control Ergo with gold coin fruits. The sad tears of those who became trees, if they get the chance. The alchemists might force me to make such a tree for them. Or something even more tragic. Don't let the sacrifice of the alchemists' victims be in vain. With the fruit, they lend their strength to you. Collect gold coin fruits, and let the Saintess statue inspire you to victory. You honor their sacrifice, their grief, and tears. Petrification disease, puppet frenzy, and carcass monsters don't happen by chance. They're all related to Ergo. Ergo is the essence of life, made from the petrification disease. It contains the memories and distilled lifespan of the victim. That's why puppets sometimes awaken their old selves, or describe someone else's memories. Simon coveted Ergo's power, and he noticed that the process of curing the petrification disease could also create enhanced humans. Krat became a city of monsters and petrification disease because of Simon's terrible experiments. The king of puppets tried to stop Simon, but he didn't do well either. Now, our only hope is you. Save Krat from this nightmare.
So this over here is similar to what you can do at the gold coin fruit.
Oh, this device.
You can reset your stuff here. I'm not quite sure why it's... The game acts like it was first being introduced here, but then they put it on the tree as well, so it makes this kind of redundant. So if we go back to the hotel... Some things to point out here. We can talk to Eugenie. And Belle should now be at the hotel. That's who we, found in the Grand Expedition. That told us to kill Victor, and then they come to the hotel.
I'm afraid you saw my bad side at the Grand Exhibition. I was able to escape, thanks to you. I didn't mean to be ungrateful. I'm a soldier from outside Krat. They sent us in pairs to investigate. I got trapped by the blockade and separated from my partner. I don't think the puppets are the only things at play here. Can I stay with you until I get in touch with my partner? I get the puppets, but what are the monsters doing here? What is happening to Krat?
Will you do, me a favor? For once, it's not difficult or dangerous. Just give this to Alidoro. I'd give it to him myself, but he's in the Barren Swamp now. He'll understand the significance of this gift. I know. Just do this for me, and I'll be grateful.
So we have some gloves that she would like us to give to
I know my way
Alidoro.
around a weapon.
I hear there is a new guest at the hotel, and that you had a little something to do with that. I just find saving people is its own reward. I certainly don't need the money. Even strangers. Everyone deserves some help now and then. If we who live through times like this don't live the best lives we can, we dishonor the memories of all we have lost. Honoring the lost is why I do what I do. In a way, I envy the dead. They don't have to know what it's like to remember that they're gone. Ha! And here I go again. Blah, 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 and who cares, huh? Now, let's get out there and save my... that is, our city. The Grand Covenant. You're not asking much, are you? Very well. Geppetto himself created it, and God help me, I made it work. It's in every puppet, a sort of conscience. And in theory, it should have prevented anything like the puppet frenzy ever happening. It's because we don't truly understand Ergo, at least that's my view. Sometimes Ergo-driven puppets gain what we call awakened egos. Individuality, more or less. Which is a dangerous thing if someone's not ready to handle it. Though that is rare. Or used to be. Hence, the Grand Covenant. Humanity's safety net. But it did not work. The puppet frenzy happened anyway. And I still don't know how. So, the King of Puppets, how did he get around the Covenant, I wonder? He used the Ergo wavelengths, but what did he do to their consciences? However, it's a different story when a single puppet cracks the safety device of so many puppets. Does the Grand Covenant break when their ego awakens? Or did someone cause the frenzy after lifting the Grand Covenant? If it's the former, the King of Puppets is the culprit. If it's the latter, the King of Puppets is a means to an end. I am but a simple, brilliant genius and a man about town. I do not pretend to be otherwise. That is why I'm asking you to solve this. Everything depends on what you do now and your choices. I always welcome...
In the next section, we're back to fighting, Actually, I guess we're fighting, puppets at first. Remember, we got a plug, so we could actually make a new Legion arm. I mean, we'll be able to make them all, so it doesn't matter, but I'll go ahead and make Aegis. That's still sparkling, so we have room to upgrade an arm. Let's see, we have one caliber. I think I'll show this just so anyone playing advanced can see how this one works. We'll demo it really quick. So see, it normally goes in a line like that, but you can hold it down with triangle. If you look down in the bottom left, you can see it shows you that. And then you can throw it in a line. And I often find the line to be a more effective use of it. But, you know, of course, you have the flexibility now to do what you want with it. throw it either way. If you hold down L2 before it's thrown, you then pick triangle. It'll persist your choice, so it'll stay aligned now until I change it again.
Whatever choice you make,
Let's talk to Paladino.
Lady Antonia has heard about the Grand Exhibition. She realizes their cure is meaningless. Her illness has worsened. Perhaps because she lost hope. I fear we might lose her soon. Lady Antonia cautions against it, to be sure. But I still believe the gold coin fruit is our last hope. I have heard about an alchemist who knows how to use that most miraculous of medicines. Please find a way to treat her.
So of course we know that's Giangio. It's about time for us to go collect some fruit anyway. So we'll head over to the gold coin fruit tree. Grab some of that. And then we'll go over and talk to Giangio.
How's the cure for the petrification disease coming along? Glad you asked. It's going well, thanks to you. Sadly, it cannot cure everyone completely. Victims who have progressed too far have already lost organ function, and there's no way to restore that. Even if we eliminate the petrification disease, they won't last long. Their passing might be less painful than petrification, though. Are you sure? I can make a cure, Mr. Stalker, but I leave the choice to you. A longer but painful life, or a quicker but peaceful end. I'll make the cure if you give me 1 gold coin. Stalker, please.
Go ahead and get another couple of these. And we're still left with a few. Remember, we're going to have some spare gold coin fruit because we're going to have
Cure isn't exactly...
people who want us to give them gold coin fruit. I won't spoil that. But we're going to have some who might want that, and so I always have to keep some spare. Can't remember if we have a quartz. Let's see. Nope, we're alright. So now we'll go back downstairs and talk to Paladino.
I believed in you, and my belief has been rewarded. She can be cured. It feels like a dream, the possibility of imminent death, though. Why won't pain ever leave her alone? I cannot make this choice. Every option is painful. I cannot know what's best for her. What would... Yes. I suppose ignoring her pain wouldn't be right. Thank you so much. No matter what happens, I will accept it. I will administer the medicine. Please accept this token of my gratitude.
And we can go talk to Antonia too.
People have no idea so many secrets, so thanks for keeping...
So nothing to update there. Can check in on the piano. So still not there on the piano. We do get a trophy when we manage to play the perfect song on the piano. So now we can continue. And you want to go to the conference room, not the statue. see, like, ooh, experiments. Someone under the sheet there.
The Isle of Alchemists. According to the guide, Venini visited that place. That's something, I guess.
Ciao, Bello. It seems you and I share a strong connection.
Talking to an alchemist is like talking to a brick wall. That's also an alchemist.
Brother, you should say hello to your friend. But it is true that we are in something of a bind. We're going to need to consult with our old friend.
You got that right, sister. Our pal is sure to help us. We didn't behave that badly at his last shindig. I hope.
A moment, please. My young brother here is slowly but surely losing his very sight, his windows to the world, to a terrible, slow-working illness. That is why I seek the gold coin fruit. It's said to work miracles, and do I ever need one? The alchemists give us just enough to keep him going, but not enough to cure, and never what they promised. We can't rely on those crucible-kissing wizards. Please, don't make me beg. He needs this. Besides, for a fellow who raided the Black Rabbit Brotherhood's den and walked out in one piece, it'll be as easy as eating your weight in bumbaloni.
Please, the gold coin fruit is the only thing that helps. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Please. We knew you were a true friend.
So we'll give them the fruit.
Generous.
That's right. I liked you from the start, you know? Just had a feeling. If you felt otherwise, that wasn't me.
Ignore this one. When he gets excited or just feels happy, he gets chatty. But he really is grateful. We both are. On that note, I hate to borrow and run, but we have another request from the alchemists to take care of, so we will be staying behind. You'll need to go on without us, so I suppose this is farewell. I won't ever forget your kindness. Here, a small token, but it's a gift from the heart. Now go.
So now we get another record that we'll need to play when we're next back at the hotel.
Honestly, I didn't really expect you to bring us a damn thing, and yet... Thank you. Truly. I'm not saying I'm ready to set up housekeeping, or that I even trust you. But given time, I think we could become actual friends.
Wow. You need me? I was surprised when the bell rang. The Isle of Alchemists, you say? And monsters. This is a nightmare. I'm living my own nightmare. Puppets and alchemists forget it. It is their secret island. A place hidden from the world. But even if we could find it, how to get there? What about... I don't know if it even works anymore. But one still requires fuel, needs must when the devil drives. There could still be a way. A dangerous but marvelous mode of transportation. But it won't work without a golden ergo. My research, well, Pulcinella did a lot of the heavy lifting, has led me to believe you can find one deep within the barren swamp. It's also led me to believe it is guarded by actual monsters. So, I can't make this decision for you. It's up to you. No, I'm not going to tell you the details yet. Not until we have that golden ergo. It's just not worth getting our hopes up, compagno.
So now we can get on the tram. And we're headed for the Barren Swamp. All Souls and Souls-like games have to have the Poison Swamp. And Lies of P is no exception. This is a very, very long section. Kind of the longest you go in between bosses. We'll just do probably the first part up to the next Stargazer. Or actually, there's an initial Stargazer here. We'll probably do the loop that unlocks the shortcut to it, and then stop. It might even take 3 full videos to do this. We'll see. We'll see how good time we can make. So there's Landmark Guide 4, talking about the Barren Swamp. We're going to unlock a shortcut by having a cart crash through this. So that's our goal, is to make that initial loop.
This place is... Okay, there's no easy way to say this, but it's a puppet graveyard. Humans call it an illegal dumping site. The city tried to stop it, but eventually had much bigger concerns. Perfect solutions for this one. It's just too terrible to think about. Oh, why am I thinking about it?
Remember, we don't want to walk into the puddle on the ground. If I recall correctly, there might be some traps here. There's an explosive barrel. Can be tricky when you lock on. You can end up locking onto those and then accidentally doing something to them. And then blow yourself up. Now there is an enemy just around the corner here. Able to see him, so we wanna... Oops. Oh, I hate these things. Then there's a chest here. So get another converter. See if it's actually got the physical damage reduction's a little higher, so it will equip it. Oh, and here's where you can get can actually get attacked. There's someone actually shooting at us. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll equip a resistance. I can't remember if there's any loot we left up here as we were going around it. I think no. Okay, we're all right. So normally you would just keep walking. If you move fast, you don't get shot at very much. Now there's a mad clown puppet that is going to roll a boulder down. So let that go off. And then he's going to come down, and we'll have to fight him. So we're going to use our electrified stuff. You can see I did a puppet string into him, then did a patient smash. You can see that just decimated him, right? I'm gonna actually use the Legion magazine. If I can find it, there it is. I want a little more puppet string. I'll take these are the guys that were shooting at us. I'm walking into every trap possible. So once you take that one out, you can just go up and get this one. You know, be very careful. You have a little bit of forward momentum on your swing. So, you know, it's quite possible to, do a swing like a light attack and then push yourself right off the ledge, right? Let's see. I need to go back down. Through here. Because there was a piece of loot down here. Use our cube, do a little heal. I thought I didn't pick up the loot, but maybe I did. Alright, never mind. Onwards. So now we're gonna head into this tower. So there's the guy here. And then you can see there's a guy down below. Another one of these guys. Not sure if we can plunge him or not. If he actually gets close enough. We'll just drop it. We'll patient smash him. He's gonna do his overheat. And we'll get him again. Should get a stagger. We'll finish him off, no problem. Now there's loot there, but we don't want to step into the stuff. Let's see if we can just go around it. Okay, no problem. And now we can keep going up. Maybe see there's see the loot on that beam. You need to keep going up. Don't get the loot on the beam yet because there's enemies that are waiting to knock you off. This guy mainly. Because he's an actual gunman. Now we're good to go back down and get it. So just walk carefully back. And then this is pretty narrow, and then this is even more narrow. And that's a half moonstone, so that was worth it. Some upgrade material. I'm not gonna rush, just gonna walk very slowly so I don't fall off. And then, yeah, there's a guy up here we can take on. Oh right, we don't have any puppet string, I forgot. Alright, and there's a chest with a weapon here. I think it's a weapon. Oh, no, it's the recharged amulet. So this actually is nice. Let me show this. If I can find it. Oh yeah, there's. So this actually restores HP continuously. So this is kind of interesting. Like if you're willing to take the time, you're out of pulse cells, you can actually put this on and just kind of wait. Like I could show it if we wanted to, but it would take too long. It actually restores it very, very slowly. But it could be an interesting trick if you're you know, stuck, and you're forced. You know, it does give you a heal that is, you know, always there. It's just very, very slow. So the way forward is left here, but now we're able to just go through here and rest. That gives us a nice recharge of everything. And yeah, like I said, the way forward is over here on the right, which we will do in our next session. For now, we're going to go back to the hotel. Oh, actually, yeah, let's just go talk to him first. So Alidoro is just right over here. We can give him the gloves that Eugenie made.
The terms of the bargain, almost intolerable.
Well, it's not like I care about those hotel people anyway.
But there are limits.
Oh, so he's made a bargain with the alchemists that the people in the hotel are not going to like. That's not good.
How do you do? It's quite odd that we should meet in a place like this. Oh, don't pretend surprised that I got here before you. After all, I can elude the darkest monsters, the loftiest beings. In fairness, I do benefit from your prowess as well. I shall tell you something, since we're nearly peers. They say a terrible monster lives on the cliff at the end of the swamp. It behaves like a crow, gathering shiny things. I have absconded with treasures from its lair. Rare parts and weapons, worthy of a hero. That catch your interest? If you're hunting ergo monsters, you might put that friendly tip to use. You're a worthy hunter, and it is worthy prey. Show that swamp monster what you're capable of. You're a worthy hunter, and it... What's this? A gift for a rescuer. From a technician girl. I don't remember. I've saved so many of the common people. Anyway, thank her, I suppose. Oh. Oh dear. These gloves are a mess. They don't even fit. Is this a practical joke? My God, I never did like that girl. She's just like him. Oh, never mind. I thought you had better taste than this. How disappointing. Get these rags out of my sight. You're a worthy hunter.
So we can show you Champion Victor's ergo, what it can be spent on. So it's Frozen Feast is the weapon. Now, there's an actual quartz locked behind this weapon because, just to go ahead and spoil it, because it's important to know this, you have to have this weapon equipped in order to talk to a merchant, and then you are able to get a quartz and info from that merchant, and it's necessary for trophy. So, you know, you're going to do 2 playthroughs anyway if you're planning on platinuming, but if you're planning, for example, on only doing one playthrough just to see the best ending, but you also want to see this particular thing, then you would need to purchase this weapon, which is unfortunate because the Arm of God amulet is actually a really good amulet, and this is a motivity weapon that we don't even care about. But I'm just buying all the weapons on this playthrough for simplicity, so that's what we're going to do. And again, you're going to want to buy that one if you're wanting to see or get the quartz. Alright, so we're going to go back to the hotel, put on our record. And we can also level up some here. But first, the record.
Whatever choice you make.
Let's see how much ergo we have. Remember, I'm keeping the Hunter's Amulet on for that ergo boost. Small though it might be. Oh, we didn't quite get there. I think we haven't talked to Geppetto since being here. So we can go do that. Check out the cat. He still likes us. But there's an even better thing we can do with the cat. So be able to look forward to that.
Oh my. This is a change I didn't expect. Did the King of Puppets get you? Or some other ruffians? I'm glad you're growing. But I'm not sure what to make of this. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy for me. Ah, I'm glad you're here, my son. Have you seen that painting? I can't believe my eyes. It's almost as if something is growing out of the portrait. I remember commissioning that piece from an artist named D. Gray. Like all artists, he was eccentric. He claimed that a painting could harbor a living soul. But how can that happen? Just like the fairy tale. Forgive a foolish man his ramblings. Perhaps the seed of its growth was there all along. I know you're curious, so see for yourself. I have my work to keep me busy.
Oh yes, it's got pretty long.
You don't remember much beyond Rosa Isabel Street, do you? Ask me about areas you want.
So now he's going to tell us about all the sort of end game. It's the back half of the game.
I knew the alchemists were up to something. Something more sinister than just a cure. I should have known. Never trust an alchemist, I always say. But in desperate times, I broke my own rule. This is tragic news, especially for Antonia. Do what you can to keep her heart from breaking. The barren swamp was originally vacant, useless land. It became a massive dumping ground when the factory started disposing of puppets. The polluted groundwater spawned strange creatures. Perhaps similar to the ones in the cathedral. Definitely worth an investigation. And rumors whisper of rare treasure in a monster's nest. Why don't you go look for it, son? Krat Central Station. Yes, it's where you woke up. There used to be a workshop near the station. However, the puppets destroyed it when they attacked. Many of the puppets have moved on, but now, strange monsters lurk nearby. Be careful if you go back. You're precious to me. People call them the Alchemists of the Isle. Their headquarters must be on an island across the sea, but it's not on any charts. I remember tales of an underground dock in Krat, where the alchemists would embark. That's all I know.
Also, he comments on our change as we walk out the door. So I'll go snag a gold coin fruit. There should be a couple. And then we will head on back to the Barren Swamp, where we will still be doing puppets, so we're going to keep things on electricity. Let's go get our Fable slots recharged, because we've got 5. So you can see how useful that's been that we have that many, because we get back to a patient smash so quickly. Get to a second one so quickly, I mean. Oh, that's right, we need to talk to Eugenia, find out about the gloves.
Hey, about my request last time. Did you give Alidoro the gloves?
So we know Alidoro hated the gloves, but we want to lie to Eugenie and say they were nice.
All right, I'm ready. Tell me the truth. Did the gloves make Alidoro happy? Really? What a relief! I'm confident in my weapons, but it was my first time making gloves, so I was a little nervous. Okay, more than a little. Gloves seemed a logical gift because I know he lost a finger. I was there, after all. When the workshop tower collapsed, the Hound lost a finger saving me. We could have starved to death trapped under the rubble if it wasn't for the Hound's sacrifice back then. I don't want to think about it, and yet I can't forget it. I will never repay that sacrifice, even if I spend my whole life trying, but I'm gonna start now. Thanks. I was too shy to give such a gift to him myself. Speaking of gifts, I got something for you. Take it with my thanks. I know my way around.
So we're 1 out of 4. We could go over and check out our trident. We need a full Moonstone of the Covenant for that one. Alright, and we are ready to go back to the Barren Swamp. And that's where we will stop for this video. In the next one, we will make our way through. I'm going to try to make my way through the entire rest of the swamp in one session, so we'll see how that goes. Until then, see you next time.